Mazda has a long history of helping drivers achieve their dreams. In 2006, Mazda established the Mazda Speed Motorsports Development Ladder to assist racers in moving up the ranks. In 2010, this was expanded to include the Mazda Road to Indy, a clearly defined path and scholarship program for drivers to reach the IZOD IndyCar Series. In Baltimore recently, Mazda announced a leadership role for on-road safety with its One Text or Call Could Wreck It All distracted driving campaign, which will feature Mazda Road to Indy drivers spreading the word on the dangers of distracted driving. Please welcome the Motorsports Director of Mazda North American Operations, John Doonan.
He says I have 2 minutes, but I'm going to break a rule here, Dan, just for a second. First of all, several times each year we're asked, especially by our executives, why do we do what we do in motorsport? As you know, we have a pretty big footprint in several areas of the business. Well, there's 3 key reasons, I think, as to why we do this. First, we're very competitive. We're racers ourselves. And as my partner in crime, Dean Case, likes to say, all of us have either paid to race ourselves, rented a race car, paid to go to races, or certainly support racing in general. In fact, Dean and I are motorsports historians, and we actually would like to throw down with any other manufacturer in a trivia contest on motorsports. Second is that little piece you see on the stand over there, and that's the Mazda MZR engine, among other power plants that we have. We're in this to prove the reliability and durability of our powertrains and our products. And that's very, very important to us. We're a relatively small car company in the marketplace, but at the end of the day, we build great sports cars, we build great SUVs that drive like sports cars, and having the engine in the back of the F2000 cars is really important to us. And third, as Dan pointed out, is driver development. And from the highest levels of our company, the president and CEO is texting me today, asking me how it's going here at VIR. Who won, what's their story, and I was just able to text them after Tristan Vautier just won the Indy Lights Championship, another Mazda Road to Indy driver. So we're really proud of those things. I'm going to turn the tables a little bit here for a second, and I think for the rest of the evening, with a few exceptions, the drivers are going to be asked to come up here on the stage, accept their awards, well deserved. But I'd like to go down a list of people, and drivers, I'm going to need your help. So if you're able to stand, please stand, drivers, all of you. Let's go, stand up, drivers. They'll get their recognition up here. They're going to get recognized and clap. We're going to clap for them all night. What I'd like you to do, drivers, and everyone else can remain seated, is I'm going to go down a list here of people that you need to thank. And you know who they are in your lives. But parents, overall supporters, series sponsors, sponsors of your own, people that have helped you get there. Drivers, it's your turn to clap for them. Dan, you already talked about team owners, crew members, race engineers, the people that strap you in the seat every weekend without fail. The car's ready when it's time to go out on the track. All those folks. Drivers. Driver coaches, the people on the radio, making the calls, spotting for you, keeping you out of danger, reminding you to keep calm when things get tough. Those folks certainly deserve a round of applause as well. Folks at Carl Haas, folks at Cooper, all the other series partners that help fund certain awards, provide great products that are also reliable. Those people deserve a round of applause. Dan already mentioned Steve Knapp, but Steve's become a great friend of mine personally. But he has turned that little MZR motor, which already started as a reliable piece, into an unbelievably reliable race engine. I don't know if you know this, but the engine in Matthew's championship winning car has 9,411 racing miles on it. So Steve, way to go. I'm going to break a secret, but this week, the Indianapolis, I think it's called the International Motorsports Show that happens in December, came out with a Engine Builder of the Year award. We don't know who's going to win, but I think if this were the judging panel in here, and we're going to go ahead and submit the submission for you, Steve. We don't know if you're going to win that one, but I think everybody in this room would absolutely vote for you to be that guy. So, I promise. I've thrown off Tammy's schedule. I can see her over there. She's sweating.
Thank you all night, John.
One more. And last but not least, because it is an absolute pleasure. When people ask me what I do for a living, I joke that I run an adult daycare center. But there's a few of my children that are an absolute joy to work with. And that is this entire staff from the USF 2000 Championship. Dan, Michelle, I don't know everyone's name off the top of my head, but unbelievable people that put a lot of time and effort so that the drivers can do what they do in terms of growing your careers. Rick Benjamin, the TV team, all of the people that make the series possible. When you pull the truck into the paddock, everything's ready, the sanction agreements are done, you have a schedule. All that takes a great deal of time, effort, energy, money, you name it. So Dan and the entire series, let's give them a round of applause. Several folks have come up and said thank you for all you do for the sport. And again, just know the commitment we have from our executive team. That's a very important part of our brand. It's part of our DNA. And in every car we build, there's a little bit of sports car. And how can you thank us back? Each of you have either already done so, but when you have an opportunity and you're looking for a new car, please shop a Mazda. And even further than that, you guys are all of our brand advocates. When people in your neighborhood, at work, in your business, in church, at the golf club, wherever you are, you're an auto enthusiast. And you're someone that when the time comes for them to buy a car, you can recommend a Mazda. And that's probably the best way that you all could thank us in the very end. Congratulations on a great season. Drivers, again, don't forget, thank everyone around you because they certainly made it all possible. Thanks a lot.